It is a featured game on BCSN. It will be on BCSN2 this Friday. It's Emmanuel Christian at Toledo Christian. 7:30 tip-off, a showdown in the Toledo Area Athletic Conference. From what we've seen so far, it's Emmanuel Christian and Cardinal Stritch at the top. Emmanuel Christian got the round one win against Stritch, but can a Toledo Christian team create an environment in their gym to fluster Emmanuel Christian Friday night?
Justin, you almost believe that. I could tell you're all excited about it. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. When you look at Emmanuel, they have too much size, lot of skill. I mean, you talk about Jerry Easter, 6'4", running the point guard. Got a guy 6'7", 6'8" on the interior. You got all the athletes out there. Nate Miles knocking down shots. I mean, I honestly don't think now. Yeah, I've been wrong before, not often. But
so we pay you to be right, Dion.
I think I'm right on this one, and I know Carter Keister. He's been playing really well as of late. And it's tough to play at Toledo Christian, but I just think the talent gap in terms of just their starting five. If I look at 5 versus 5, I like Emmanuel Christian. I like them pretty much against anybody, if I watch them.
Yeah, they so far are one of the top teams, not only in our area, but across the states. They will be interesting to see how they perform in the first rankings. They're tied for second in the state with a 10-1 record when the rankings came out in Division III. So for them, I also read for Toledo Christian that Kanye Gaston is out for the season with a knee injury, so that's
a huge loss.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to cut you off because he runs the point guard. He was the one guy, and I watched him through the years. I don't know if you probably didn't watch this, but in the 8th grade, he and Jerry Easter, they had one of the best lockups. I want to say, I think Kanye had like about 20 points. This is an 8th grade game, and they're going back and forth. But that's a huge loss for him. So without him, I don't give him much of a chance.
Yeah, I think that he was averaging 16 or 17 points a game, and we've seen him not just this year but last year as well be a solid, productive contributor for a team that was in transition as they went from Coach Dave McWinney to their new head coach, Coach Boers. So with that game, we're hoping, when we pit teams in our game of the week, we're trying to spread the wealth with all the different leagues that we cover, featuring different teams. And this is a matchup because, yes, we had kind of bad time with Gaston going down in advance of this matchup, but you clear cut with the balanced attack and the so many athletes across the board, the athleticism really on both ends of the ball for Emmanuel Christian.
Yeah, and like I said, they have the size. When I look down the roster, I know Butler, he played pretty well the other night. They just don't have the size to deal with him, and the speed. If you watch Jerry Easter play, the way he gets up and down the court. You got a guy 6'4" running the point guard.
Yep.
Okay, and he penetrates, he kicks it out to the shooters. You got Patterson on the interior rebounding. So they're a tough matchup. And honestly, if they played the Central Catholics, the Whitmers, it'd be tough for them.
Yep. In addition to that showdown on BCSN2 this Friday night, Emmanuel at TC. February 3rd is the rematch between Emmanuel and Stritch, and that game will be at Stritch, so possibly the TAAC title on the line in that matchup early February.